Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing?
Hello.
Hello, we've got phase 2 action reviews already. There you go. Hello.
He's already on. Whee!
Yeah.
Get on the beers. So I'm just trying to finish off this little bit of painting. I thought I had time in the
Bit of paint,
in the
bit of
intro.
painting,
I was like, quick, go, go, go!
bit of painting, bit of unboxing.
Yeah, we'll just chill out for 5 minutes. And
Yeah, wait for people to join. We've got 4 people already. Oh, look, Jacob's here.
yeah, look, all the likely crew.
Yeah, the disciples. We'll start calling you the disciples.
We've actually got an
I
open
reckon.
mic tonight as well, or open cam, or whatever you want to call it. So if you want to join the stream, you can do so. But you need to tell us your top 5 figures as well when you go on cam. Just let us.
Yeah.
We'll go through it. Introduce yourselves to the world. But
If you're not comfortable on cam, you can do just audio as well.
no, you got to go on cam. See your
Right.
face.
We want, yeah.
So you got 5 minutes to do your
Don't
makeup
just don't be in the bathroom or doing anything.
in the bath.
Yeah.
This is what I'm waiting for, my love. Yeah. So
While we're waiting, I'll just talk
Go ahead.
about. So anyone that misses out on this live stream, you can rewatch it on YouTube, obviously, but you can now listen to it as an audio version on podcast over on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. So the link is on our flow code that we've got, and it's also on my YouTube. And Steve will put it on his YouTube at some point as well.
all right, promote yours. This is my, using me as a platform.
No, I was saying about a podcast, and it's both on both of ours.
Oh dear. So yeah, we just wait for more people. Has anyone picked up anything this week? Let us know. Whatever else you got. I'll pick this up from Callum.
Yeah, sent from Nerdbase. I got you cheaper postage on that one as well, on that Punisher.
Did you?
So it was going to be more. It was going to be more money, but
you sent it as recycle. Was that what it was?
No, I lifted it up as but on the scales. I had my finger under it on.
If it comes down my end, I've got to pay for it.
Yeah, a live unboxing. Come on, you got to do the. Got to talk as we go through it.
And we'll be back in a mo.
Yeah. Technical difficulties. If you listen to this for relaxation reasons, close your ears.
That's it. So yes, the Punisher. Was it 40? Wasn't it?
Huh? Yeah, 40 quid, Nerdbase.
With the Punisher, the bike, which the bike is straight away being donated to Ghost Rider. So
It's a decent figure as well. Like, and for 40 quid, that's good because there's places selling that for over £100. So,
sorry for the audio there.
yeah.
But yeah, the Punisher's pretty cool. He looks really big, actually.
He's quite broad, isn't he?
He looks like a big boy. But, actually, the bike feels quite good quality compared to the G.I. Joe one as well. Because the G.I. Joe one just feels like a plastic thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, the G.I. Joe one's very like flimsy. Jacob, slightly pissed today. Went to pick up parcel from Kapow only to find out it was sent back. So not happy. I hope I get some reply from them. Well, it's not Kapow's fault if it's Royal Mail or someone.
Yeah.
It'll be Royal Mail's fault. Or Kapow used DPD actually, don't they?
Do they?
Pretty sure they do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, so I always remember getting
My My Indiana Jones was from Kapow, and that came as DPD. So they probably send it tomorrow, wouldn't they? They'll probably
Yeah,
resend
no,
it or
normally
something.
send back at the next sort of available time.
The DPD guy won't run off with your toys.
Yeah.
What was it you picked up anyway?
Oosh.
That's the theme of this episode, show, podcast, live. Is your top 5 pickups. So let us know what you've been picking up.
Yeah. And let us know what is your favourite pickup this year. So what we're doing in this episode is our top 5 figures, but because we're not really bought much this year, so even if it's an older figure that didn't come out this year, but we picked it up this year, obviously it wouldn't even enter last year's top 5, and it would never get a say otherwise in any kind of thing, would it? So
Yeah.
we've changed the rules slightly. We've not really done many reviews.
We was gonna do like the top 5 new ones, but we both looking. I was like, I've only got like 3. I've only picked up 3. So
Yeah, we didn't really pick up many, have we? So
we'll get onto that once you finished opening your Skyrim
so
figure.
this is my top 5 figure this year. Is Punisher. No.
What, that and the bike is the bike number 2.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's pretty cool actually, isn't it? So I'll probably do this in a hangout video one day. But
the stand's really good as well.
yeah,
You can have it like a tilted.
oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah. No, that's pretty cool. Cheers for picking that up.
Full stand or like a. There we go. 1980 Star Wars guy. Hello there.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
The most cringe-worthy.
No, it's not. This is the way it is. It was sitting in pickup shop since yesterday, and they sent it back today a few hours before I got to the shop. Message DPD. They said to contact Kapow. There's nothing to do. DPD shouldn't have sent it back.
Yeah, that's a bit
Like
weird.
that one worked.
Unless the address on there was slightly a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
But who knows?
They just wanted a figure. They just wanted your toys.
Hmm.
Should have pulled them over the counter. Held them up. Where's my toys? Where's my toys?
Give me my action figure.
Right. Do you want to start doing the top 5? Do you want to go first? And then I'll go.
Yeah. So we do all 5.
Yeah, just to go through all 5.
I do all 5, and then you do all 5.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got them here, but I've not put them in any particular order.
I've got mine in order, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're a little bit more organised than I am.
I only just did it.
Okay, so I would say my top number 5, going down the list, is a figure that's recently just come out. Actually, I think all mine have come out this year. So, which is the Blue Ranger, the Lightning Collection. What do they call these ones? Yeah, it had a special name to it, didn't it?
The newer one, isn't it? The VHS type,
Yeah,
type one, isn't it?
Yeah, in the newer box. It's actually just a really nice looking figure. It just looks really cool.
I like the blue.
Yeah, the blue's cool. The extra details that they've applied to the belt and stuff, which I'll need to do to the older figures, apart from red, because I'll need to buy the new one. But all the accessories that you come with, and even that helmet sculpt as well, it's a really good sculpted figure. And obviously pinless joints that puts any Spider-Man articulation to the same. You know, it's not like anything different there. So brilliant figure.
They do really well with the Power Rangers, like especially the articulation.
Yeah, and the body proportions as well look really cool. Like they just look cool, just sort of standing just as a neutral pose.
Yeah, height and everything's good on them.
Yeah. So Billy, the Blue Ranger, is my number 5.
I might pick up some of them, those original ones, because I've got the red sparkly one, and so I might just pick up some of the normal.
Yeah, that's it.
Normals.
Next up, Sorry, Mummy just rang, and I need to tell her that I'm on live. So don't want to be rude now, do I?
Yeah, because they have a few of those like VHS style ones in Nerd Base. They have like yellow, pink, I think blue. So I might try and pick.
Yeah,
one of them
because
up.
the new ones look pretty cool, but I won't pick up pink and yellow for now. Well, because there's no point. But
You've
I
got them, haven't you?
wasn't going to
Yeah.
pick up red, but I have to pick up red because he comes with the dragon shield, and now I have to get because I was just wanted to get green, but now I've picked up another red, and I went to like bought it in America and got some guy to send it. All that trouble just to get the Red Ranger, and then it's like I have to buy a new one anyway.
And you're one of those ones that preaches that it'll be re-released.
I know, but I was so into because I just thought I'd get it, and then I got them all, and then I can just do away with Power Rangers.
It's that initial thing, isn't it? It's that.
Yeah, but I was just like, oh, do you know? And it was $17, and I just thought the guy would send it to me for $8. So I was like, just send it in a jiffy bag and all that, and he just put it in a bloody robust box, and it cost me like $34. Like the whole point of it was like, get it for dog. Yeah, I don't know. So that went down tits up anyway. Right. So next up, I'm going to go for this one here. If Lee's watching, he would just get absolute. He would just be like, "How dare you!" But for number 4 is the Luke from the light cruiser. So from the Mandalorian, slightly a little bit changed here. I've given him the Dagobah Luke palm spread hand to get a false push out of him, and also he's got a wide cape from AliExpress. So yeah,
I do like wide capes. I need to get one. Or
although
make one.
I wouldn't recommend from. I've not done a hangout yet, but I don't think they have like child safety laws out in Japan because this thing's like the wire is just like literally you just bend it and it's like it's like Wolverine's claw.
Really?
Yeah, coming out. I might have pulled it a little bit too much, but it's just too short. I just wanted a long draping cape that comes down to his feet at
You
least.
could make one, like sew it into it.
Yeah, I mean, I could do, and you know, if I was a seamstress, but apart from
It's only
that, the
a bit
actual hood and all that is pretty cool. So, you know, you just want it to cover up, you know, so it just shows his mouth.
Thing is, though, like quality, you've got Scotticus Customs, haven't you, that do the wide capes, really nice wide capes.
Well, I did look on there, but they didn't do a Luke cape. It was just mostly like Marvel Legends and stuff like that. Schlink. Yeah, so yeah, he's a really good
why don't
figure.
Lee like it?
Oh no, Lee loves Luke.
Oh,
so
right.
he would just be like, he would put it as number 1, obviously. But yeah, so
I didn't know he liked Luke. It's not like he spammed the group with it.
well, I don't know. I mean, I think Luke's going to get jealous of Indiana Jones soon, so it's tough to see. Next up is is Commander Bo from AliExpress.
Don't count.
It has to. I'm sorry. It's an amazing figure. When you think of it, it is a bootleg action figure.
You wouldn't know it was, though.
No,
By looking
but
at
I mean,
it,
it's like phase 2, you know, all new mold proportions, like everything there, and they've included like these bits on here. We've got this bit here. I mean, there's nothing stopping these guys from making this into Bly. They could make a Bly on the new
that
body.
is pretty much blind. It just blue.
Yeah, so they could actually make Bly on the new body, and then all the Star Corp figures as well, because that's literally what this guy is.
Oh, Commander Green. Hello, gentlemen.
So yeah, so he's number 3 for me. He's a fantastic figure. He's so clean, just looks like even all the black brows painted. Do
you know what would be really cool if they started doing bootleg Mandos as well? Then that'd just be it. No, don't need to buy anymore. Don't need to buy any more Hasbro.
So, yeah, I mean, I just can't wait to what else they bring out. To be honest, I reckon Star Corps are not far away because of this figure.
They've already got the normal Star Corps clone, haven't they?
No, they got
They had a yellow one, didn't they?
Fallen Order clone on there
Oh, that one.
with the sort of like painted on mankini. So I would say number 2. Was that? Yeah,
That was
3. So this is 2.
yeah. So now you're on 2. We used to doing 10, so it's gonna.
Yeah, I just can't count back. To be honest, can't.
Right.
Didn't go to school, did I? But anyway, so. Huh? So this one for me is it going to be this one? Oh, I don't know. It's really hard.
Just doing both.
Yeah, I mean, we just call it almost a tie. But this one for me probably goes second because of his articulation isn't as great. But the nostalgia for this guy is the Ken Power Ranger. From the Street Fighter. What Street Fighter? Yeah, whatever. Shut up. But yeah, so obviously Ken for me is a massive nostalgia thing from childhood, from Street Fighter and all that. But turn him into a Power Ranger and he looks cool. He looks better than the Ryu figure. Great articulation there, but it's a little bit hindered by his rubber belt because he literally has this sort of action feature where the rubber belt is so tight around his waist.
He does look pretty decent though. He looks like Red Ranger. It's just gone rogue and just ripped his arms off.
Like, ripped all his like things off. It's a really cool figure. With the Ryu one, when you put him next to Ryu looks really tall. Even though it's the same body, he looks really gangly. It just looks really weird. But yeah,
he on the Green Ranger. He's on the green, isn't he? Or something?
I guess so. I don't know, but his arms are like massive compared to like the other figures. My laptop keeps turning off. But yeah, that's number 2.
The other.
And then super followed is probably no guess or anything like, it's probably quite easy. Do you know who he is? What's your guess?
It's either a G.I. Joe or it's Indy.
Really?
Yeah.
I never raved about Indy. Scorch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Scorch, like literally, he just looks great. Even if you don't upgrade him,
he looks cool.
It's just, like that color grey that they've used on the actual figure itself, with that yellow.
The grey and yellow go really well. That's what inspired me to do the Mandalorian I've got.
Yeah, it's just really nice. And then obviously adding my extra paintwork. The tutorial is on my channel if you'd like to go and check it out. But yeah, it's just quite easily done. Just looks really. When you compare him to the others as well, he just looks beefier. He just looks better, even though he's on the same body.
Does it look really nice?
He looks really nice. He's got a nice articulation. He's got nice, yeah. But yeah, it's just cool. I think the worst one out of the Republic Commandos is probably Sev. I just don't know what it is with Sev. He just looks, even though he's the same body, his legs look really gangly. He looks a little bit bare.
I think Scorch is probably the only one I really care about.
Well, he would do because he looks like he listens to metal. But yeah, that's it. So there we go. That is my top 5 so far pickups this year.
Right. Well, I'll do mine then.
Oh,
at least I think mine were all this year. I'm pretty sure they were. So I'll start off with number. See, now I've made my order. I'm looking at them now and think, is that right? I'll put this as number 5.
Welcome back.
So, my number 5 is the Predator 2 Armored Predator from NECA. I just like the articulation on this. For a NECA figure, this is really good articulation. And it doesn't actually feel like you're going to break the figure every time you bend it. Like my Starlight, I fixed the feet on that, but I can't move them anymore. Because I super glued the feet back on, didn't I? But yeah, the articulation's good, even for the armor and stuff. Arms go up pretty far. Detail's really nice, and it comes with loads of accessories as well. I don't know if it's not It's not
Yeah, it's
focusing
hard
in.
to like zoom in on these live cameras, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. But comes with nice accessories and everything, so definitely worth picking up if you ain't got a Predator figure. This is my only one, so. But number 5 for me.
evening, guys. Mr. B and Axel has just arrived. Number 4.
Number 4. Now, not for articulation or anything. This figure, it
Sounds
looks
like me.
cool. It just looks cool, and it's the Predator. The
Oh wow!
Punisher.
That was number 5. You said that was your only one. What are you on about?
What? Yeah. Oh yeah. No, the Punisher. I just think he looks really cool. Photographs well. Bike's cool. Everything's cool. Nice.
Is it nice?
It's very
Is it nice?
nice. But
We should do
comes
a
with a
drinking
decent
game,
amount.
Just do.
How many times do we say nice? But yeah, like it comes with decent amount of accessories. Comes with 3 guns, baseball bat, machete, helmet that looks like he's from Skyrim, and another head. So definitely worth picking up if you can actually find him. We got ours from Nerd Base, and they were the only 2 they had. So,
And
it was going to be really nice. Yeah, and it was going to be really nice and send it to you for me, but they couldn't find a box big enough for it.
Well, they probably did. They probably cheek. Jog on.
No, I went back. I went back into the warehouse bit with them.
Now, back.
Yeah, they took me out the back. So number 3.
You got stuck on the same one I did.
It's just an odd kind of number, isn't it? Right, but either way, if we went upwards, it would still be number 3. Anyway, number 3 is this one, Spirit Iron Knife. I just think he's really decent. Comes with a lot of good accessories as well, like guns, knives, and this eagle sells it for me. It's actually more articulated than most other figures. Wings move about, like flapping like that. And it also comes with another set of wings, I think. It does come with another set, doesn't it? It's like it goes either side.
Yeah,
but it can sit like on
resting wing.
It sits on his backpack like that. We can have him just flying. But it's a decent looking figure. Looks cool. Yeah, nice.
Is it nice?
Yeah, but good thing about GI Joes is their articulation. But the only thing with their articulation, there you go. The only thing with their articulation is that they get really loose. So like their legs will start coming apart and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
and end up falling over.
This is my second one, isn't it? Because
yeah,
my one broke. His legs broke off. So
yeah,
I've just updated mine. That's what
I find a lot of the GI Joes, they're all the same, aren't they? With the legs, and they'll all fall over at some point.
Yeah,
on the shelf.
Some are. I think it's a certain type of leg. I think, and they're not all the same. But if they got the same,
I think the only one that stayed standing is Storm Shadow of mine. Right, so I'll go on to number 2, shall I?
You can do so. Don't leave the audience in anticipation.
So number 2, and I've never, like, was umming and ahhing about getting this one a while, because I've never been a massive like indie nerd.
I knew it'd be in there.
Indie, like, I'm not I'm not massive on Indiana Jones. Like, I watch the films, I like them.
Yeah, but it's
the figure for me.
You enjoy what the figure opens up for you, like as a
that's what I mean.
Lara
like,
Croft, isn't it? Like adventure.
Yeah, so you could have him in any situations. This figure, like, you could have him with your Star Wars. Yeah, you could. Adventure, Indiana Jones and the moon. But I've had him recently. I was playing about with my daughter's dinosaurs. She's goes really well with them.
Mm-hmm.
From behind, it just looks like what's his face from Jurassic Park with his hat. What's his name?
Alan.
Yeah, that's it. Alan.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve, Gary. The only thing about this is the whip. I'm going to redo the whip. I think put wire on it or something. Because it'd be nice to be able to pose it and stuff. But he holds it really well. Yeah, decent. And the face sculpt is actually really nice. I can't zoom in on it.
No.
But face sculpt for Harrison Ford is really nice.
Is your one because mine looks like my one? He just looks a little bit drugged. My one looks like his eyes are just a little bit raised up.
Yeah, like one eye's looking forward and one eye's kind of off to the side a little bit. Like he's been kind of
clouted one in the face.
Yeah, someone's just hit him with a frying pan. And so number one, that's why I laughed on your one. Because my number one is Scorch as well. I just like the way this guy photographs. Similar to what you said, he looks cool, grey, yellow. And you'd never think yellow would look cool on something. Do you know what I mean? It's not one of those colours that stands out as like badass. But this does.
But it's just lightly done over the figure in just a certain amounts, isn't it? And it's that grey. I think for me, it's a really nice looking grey. Yeah,
it's a nice grey, and I don't think even I tried to match it. And Tamiya don't have a paint grey that's as good as this.
Thank you so much for watching my recent video.
What? Yeah, but they don't have one that's pure like this. You have to mix them, don't you?
No, I didn't mix it. So look. So the front of the leg, and then it goes around to the back. Boom.
What grade did you use?
You have to watch my video and give me a view.
I do start watching them.
So yeah, no, but it does match. I was going to use another grey.
I watched them before to sleep most of the time.
Oh, I think you crashed out.
Yeah. But anyway, Scorch number one. Yeah. Decent figure, and I love this body where they've got the flappy thingies. You can get her arm right up.
Yeah, it's always pretty cool. Let's just have a quick run up here. It's a shame on the quality of Sev, as he's my favourite member of Delta Squad. Yeah, he's actually quite loose as well compared to the others, even though it's the same mould, but his legs are loose, and everything like that. And Fixer, his backpack always keeps falling out, and even though that's the same thing as well, so they're all glued in now.
Yeah, they've got the square backpack thing, haven't
they? Yeah, the little T-plug. Raider is probably my favourite film after Empire Strikes Back.
They're not in the same series.
I heard that drop down hips G.I. Joes have break often. People said it if the legs are really tight and the oil. Yeah, they are. That's what you got to do is you just move one leg up, and if it stays, it's fine. But if it starts moving back down again, you got to make sure. I mean, I always pop them off with hot water, and inside there's a ball joint, and it's not just a ball; it's spiked, and then I sand that down, and then pop the leg back on, and then it's fine. A rather a loosey joint.
Weird, isn't it?
I mean, my first G.I. Joe was the bat droid, and it broke in my hand, and it also come with the alternate head was the same head, and then I've got Spirit, and even though I was kind of more clued up on the figure, I just kept doing it, kept going back, sanding it down more. By that point, the leg was just giving up.
It's a shame really, because they're really good figures articulation wise, but they're just so easily break.
Evening, Lee. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, if anyone wants to join us on cam. All you need is your smartphone.
You need to find it. So.
5 figures together, and then just show us your top 5. If not, you can list them down in the comments. If you don't want to go on cam, you can just pull it against the wall and say, "Hello, guys. Here's my top 5." And then just
or you can just show the figures, not yourself.
And when you're on cam, plug your Instagram, plug your YouTube if you do YouTube.
As long as it's not dodgy.
Can't do your OnlyFans, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
only me that can do that. So let's just change this around. So that is that. So why people get stuff ready if they want to join or pluck up the carriage. Actually, what I'll do is, can I do an invite? Can I copy this and then close that and then do it as me? I don't know if this link will work, but I'm just going to put
it should put them in the studio and we just click them in and out, don't we?
Yeah. So click on that link that's in the chat, and then that'll put you into the studio. And then go. Does it have to be figures that come out? No. So figures
Just
that you
got.
picked up this year, but obviously, if they come out 3 years ago and you picked up this year, it can still count. If that makes sense. So. Yeah.
Did you do it with the invite link?
Yeah.
I'll post it in.
Yeah. Check it about. What else we got? Oh yeah, I forgot what I was doing now. I was doing this as well. Content.
I'll post it on Facebook as well.
Lovely. So.
Don't need an account either. You just sign up, put your name in.
Yeah, you just and then
join in 1 sec. There you go. Getting someone on.
Oh,
you have to give us your real name as well, so it doesn't call you Phase 2 Action Review.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier.
And spell it out.
It'd be good. Yeah, it'd be good for the audio version as well, because then you don't have to. It's not a visual thing, really, is it? You just talk about stuff.
No
One
customs.
of the painting. Yeah, no customs. If we ever do a painting stream, that won't work well as a audio only.
Yeah, we can hear the birds in the distance.
Yeah,
like
that'd be quite relaxing actually. We can just talk about. We can do it like Bob Ross.
Yeah, I'm just over here. Why has my trooper got trees on it? What have I done? Mine will be, oh shit, I've got paint on my hands. just odd sort of like spurts of anger, like coming out.
You just hear like the figure go across the room.
Yeah, just drop it. It's like today I was doing Spirit. I was just painting like his boots and stuff, making them like a better brown. And I go, I'll do that bit around there. And then what do? Just hold the boot in my hand. I'm like,
I always do that.
Oh, an idiot! Like everywhere you can hold the figure, you literally just held where you just painted. Like
I try it. What I try and do is I try and paint. So I'll paint bits, let that dry, and then hold that bit, and then paint the rest.
Yeah.
But I always do it. I'll always go bang, and then it's like, oh great. You put it off, and you just got
to do with the human brain, because like even when I
grab where it's easiest,
figure out, I'll go right. Got to be really careful, and then I'm sure I've got like dormant Tourette's, and I'm like, get the figure out, get it out gently. And then all of a sudden, my hand just goes and smacks the cupboard, and then it's just like, yeah.
I always do it. It's like you because the paint it dries quite quick, Tamiya, doesn't it? But it's
yeah.
It goes quite tacky as well, doesn't it? So the minute you go to touch it, it's like, oh great.
Yeah, I've got
better off touching it when it's wet, like it's not like tacky.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Keep it PG. Keep it PG.
We're waiting.
Yeah, we're waiting. Anyone else want to join while we're waiting?
Yeah, anyone else?
Lee can join.
Yeah, come on, Lee.
Get him in. You always miss these
figures, and it'll be Luke, Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Luke with Indy's head on it. Yeah.
This is Luke dressed as Indy.
Come on, Lee. Lee, you've got to join and defend yourself.
Yeah. So, what's the main figure you're looking forward to this year?
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh, what, the free
Easily.
pack?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not
The
looking
only
forward to
thing
the price, but I'm looking
they're going
forward
to
to
be on the
the
MCU bodies, aren't they? So it's only going to have rotation at the arm. We're not going to have butterfly joints, are we? On
No,
those
but
figures. But yeah, that's good. I think for me, it's going to be Fives and Echo, just on the Arc Troopers. Just finishing off the three.
yeah, I could. Yeah, I forgot about them actually. You've got the Magna Guards coming out as well, haven't you? But when we
Yeah.
looked at them at closest look, I was like, oh, it's a bit odd. I might paint mine up, make it look more weathered.
Yeah, I think I will get it, but I think I would have to get a Bandai.
Lee just went, I missed the start. Join what? This is an open mic.
Yeah. So you can join. The link is a little further up, and it's on the Facebook group as well that we just posted. So you can join us live here on cam, like have your own little square, and then get your top 5 figures that you've bought this year. Doesn't have to come out this year, but you bought it this year, and then just tell us why. Come and hang out with us.
Tell us the meaning of life.
Yeah, because I'm lost.
Mm.
I'm 40 and I haven't got 40 years left.
We want a Brian Cox style description of every single figure. God, come on, guys! How long does it take?
Technology these days.
We offer you a platform, and this is what we get.
Yeah.
At least Lee only missed a start. He usually misses a whole stream. So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Not brave enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got him. I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 3-pack and the new Avengers like Mark 1, Iron Man, Hawkeye, and Black Widow. Yeah.
Oh, what a wimp! Honestly.
Black Widow.
On the wall.
But Spider-Man 3. Yeah. I saw the Hawkeye the other day, and he's got like a cloth tabard, doesn't he? Like that hangs down.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen close-ups.
It put me off, like, because down here it's like sculpted little sculpts of like kind of like raised rectangles going down, and when it goes to the tabard, it's just painted purple stripes, and like it looks like a kid's like tried to draw rectangles, and they're like really large rectangles compared to like, because it's supposed to be all the way down like this armored bit that flaps around, but yeah, I was just a bit like,
I have to have a look.
Yeah, that looks a little bit on the dodge side.
Yeah, because it's come out in America, isn't it? I think.
It's just pre-ordered, I think. Pre-orders alive. Not brave enough. Sorry. Come on, Luke. What has Luke told you all his life?
Yeah. Just join and film the figures. Film your face.
Wall. Yeah.
Yeah. Film a wall. Film someone else in your house. Just watching the TV. Film out the window.
Yeah, as they're walking along, like. Yeah.
We can already guess leads anyway. It'll be the woman from Indiana Jones. It'll be Indiana Jones, and it'll be Phase 2 Action Reviews here.
There he is.
I thought you had a blunt in your mouth there. I thought, what are you doing? You're live on YouTube.
Phase 2 Action Figures.
Hello.
Hello. Where's your cam?
Hello.
I can't do cam today, man.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna tell us.
He's probably in the bath.
No, I'm not ready for your face reveal on my channel, man. But so probably with my number 5 pick, I'm gonna go with the NECA The Last Ronin.
Oh yeah,
I really like that figure.
I've got that. Yeah,
I really like the accessories that he comes with as well. He feels good quality, and I recently got the Ninja Turtle 2-packs, but I got both of them, so it comes with all of them, so it kind of goes with them really nicely.
Yeah, that is a good figure, the Ronin one. It's yeah, the amount it comes with, and for only like 30 something pound, I don't know what it is in dollars, but it'd probably be
Yeah.
similar.
He was
You get a lot.
I think like 32 at Walmart.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
That's
Similar
not
price.
bad, is it, for a NECA figure either?
No.
No,
About
and
50.
a lot of NECA figures are that sort of price, and they're pretty decent as well. Like obviously the articulation can be a bit better, but
Hmm.
the detail on them is really good.
Then
Which is something expensive.
for my number 4 pick, I'm gonna go with the Clone Wars Star Wars: The Black Series Echo. I'm a huge Clone fan, and so I actually
So
got Echo
Steve,
at a really good price, so I was happy about that.
No, it's a good fig. Did you get him this
you
year?
can't get them now, can you?
Yes, I got him this year.
How much did you pay?
35.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over here, he's going for quite a lot now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, over here he's going up to like $80. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then for number 3, I'm gonna go with Dusty from G.I. Joe Classified.
Good fig.
I really want him. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
he's a
I was
really
looking
good
at him.
figure. Unfortunately, with mine, there's a weird like QC issue. They forgot to like glue like the side of his like ribs, so whenever I put them in an ab crunch, like they separate.
All right.
So
Oh
that kind
yeah.
of stinks. But yeah, I really like the figure. I only have about like 20 GI Joes probably, maybe 25.
Oh, that's
But
not
I'm
too-
really liking the line so far.
Yeah, I was
They are
looking
good
at
figures.
buying
Like,
Bazooka the other day, and I was like, oh, because I'm not going to be a completionist, but then there's other things that makes you want to be a completionist.
you just
Yeah.
started going, didn't you? Like I only wanted Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow.
Yeah,
Yes,
Now I've
that's how
got
it
all these
started.
ones that I don't. Yeah, it's the same with Power Rangers, though, wasn't it? Really, we both kind of went off on that one.
Yeah, but there's rules in place for me. Like, it's not like we're collecting every single Power Ranger, is it? There's like it's
No,
in the window.
I'm collecting the ones I grew up with, like the ones I grew up watching. That's it.
Well, they're your parents.
Yeah,
Oh.
I wish. Actually, some of them maybe not. Some of them are a bit dodgy, aren't they, in real life?
Yeah, might have got your head cut off. Sorry,
Or
mate.
punched. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on. Sorry.
So for the second
2.
one, I'm probably gonna go with. So I kind of have a tie for second. It's between Cobb Vanth and Symbiote Spider-Man. I like them equally, but they're not like compared to my number 1 spot right now. But so I'm gonna go with those two because I like them equally. I also got them at the same time. And
Nice.
then for number
Cobb
one,
Vanth's a good figure.
yeah. For number 1, I'm gonna go with Clone Wars Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting him for a while, so I'm happy that they released him recently.
Are you gonna pick up the new one that's coming out?
I probably will, yeah, because I want to make
Okay.
a Battlefront shelf, so I probably will be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's a decent figure. Articulation's good as well. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
but yeah, that's pretty much my list.
Good list.
Good.
Yeah.
If you want, I can kind of turn on my camera for a second if you want to see a custom that I'm working on.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, go on then. Plug yourself.
Plug yourself.
Hold on.
I just lost my baseball bat.
You try playing baseball with it.
Yeah.
Baseball.
So I have this one right here, little Shadow Trooper. Don't know if you guys can see that. Can I flip
Yeah.
the camera?
Yeah.
Is it a phase 2 or phase?
It's phase 2.
Oh yeah.
Wish I
Yeah.
could flip the camera.
That's pretty. What body is it on?
It's on the Elite Squad Trooper.
Oh, right.
I bought some black spray primer, and I pretty much sprayed the whole figure, and then painted on the gray and the red. I still have to finish it up and do some touch-ups, but I think it looks nice so far.
I need to start priming the figures before I paint them because sometimes they just don't go on properly. Like
Yeah.
paint. I
Yeah.
always forget to prime them.
The Shadow Trooper is a really cool color scheme actually because when I done one, I done a phase 1.
Yeah, they're kind of like
but it just looks cool.
Yeah, they're pretty much like 2/12 troopers, just with black and gray.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're very nice.
I'm working on a Mandalorian custom at the moment. I just got to add stuff to it. I just can't be bothered at the moment. I was going to do that kind of flesh thing that you said about, Steve. You know, like the tissue paper and stuff. But I was,
Oh yeah. Yeah, because you want to
like,
make it so it looks like he's like,
the peeling off. But
it's kind of like Leatherface, where it's kind of like
yeah. But he looks. Do you know what? It worked a lot better than I thought it would with the hair and the way it went on. Because I did it like a barbed wire around the back, and then it just kind of lifts off, and he got his face there. But yeah, happy with that. And I used a mashed up clone helmet as well.
Yeah. So where is that clone helmet from?
Just one of the bootlegs.
Oh, okay.
Like when I swapped it over for Hound.
Okay. The one of the other 3D printed ones. Have you actually completed Hound? Did you do his dog?
Yeah. I did a showcase of it, didn't I?
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking it the other day, like, because I saw someone else do one. That's cool.
My favourite one I've done. Proud of.
Well done.
Proud of that. Oh, nice. Right, anyone else want to join? Anyone else coming in?
Oh, we just got down here. So we got 1980s. Here's mine. So number 5 is Legacy Han. What's that one?
Legacy Han? Don't know. Legacy Han.
Do you know?
No idea.
Is that maybe the 3 3/4 inch figure?
Oh yeah, he's a 3.75s guy, and he. So Legacy Han, Toy Biz Kingpin, Clone Wars Commander Bomb, nice. Retro Indie, and Comic Book Bobber. Cool. Is that one of the new ones? Because they brought out 2, didn't they? One was slightly green and one was a whitish colour, I think. But they both look quite good, actually. Better than the repaints that we get for Black Series, that's for sure. And he's also said that your Shadow clone is awesome.
Thank you there. I'm most likely be making a video on that, so if you want to check it out in the future.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube? Plug your YouTube and your Instagram.
Plug it.
People go to it.
Get people to follow you.
Yeah,
post it in the comments or something. Yeah, put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments.
Easier. Thank you for joining.
No problem. I'm gonna head out. I gotta go do some things, but I'll probably still be watching, and I'll put my Instagram and YouTube in the comments.
Yeah,
go for it. Go for it.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, take care.
That's all right. See you later. Bye.
See you.
So, anyone else?
That's quite good. This I like it.
Yeah, I like it. It's good, and we get to hear you talk properly to us instead of just messages. So good. It's good. I like it. It gets more conversation going because me and Steve, we talk to each other every day.
Yeah,
and it's like
and we talk to each other about 20 minutes prior.
Yeah. So we kind of just.
Oh, hello, everyone. Come on this.
We've now started just kind of joining partway through conversations, just by making it live.
Because otherwise we're just waiting too long to start it. So Lee, what's your favourite? We know yours already, don't we? Indiana Jones. Mm-hmm. But if anyone else wants to put down, even just type it in the comments. We'll go through it. Your top 5 and stuff on there. And what else we got to go through today?
There's nothing, is there? Oh yeah, there you go. Phase 2 Action Reviews. Go follow him, his channel. Phase 2 Action Review. There you go. It's also the same on Instagram as well.
Yeah. Which figure line are you most into right now? I've actually gone back to Black Series.
Yeah, I'd say Black Series at the moment.
Which is weird because 6 months ago, it was like going around a little picket. Like,
Me and Steve, we kind of follow
each other.
the same pattern, really, because we collect the same stuff on each line as well, don't we? So when there's not much Marvel coming out that we like Spider-Man and stuff, we're not too bothered, and then we'll move on to like Black Series, because Black Series is picking up again now, so which is good, because about 3-4 months ago we was hating it because there was nothing happening.
Yeah, because it's not actually Black Series that we hate. It's just the fact that
It doesn't get enough.
I'm a fan of Mandalorian and stuff like that, and then Andor was coming out, and then we just got inundated with the Andor figures, and I'm just like, oh, come on. Like, I want something for me, in that kind of sort of thing. But with all these new releases coming out, doing some customs as well, and the AliExpress doing the clone troopers, and also going out doing the photography as well, because
you've started picking up on that a bit more now, haven't
you? Yeah. So it kind of all adds to it, really, and just sort of enjoy doing it. So for me, yeah, it's probably Black Series. Marvel Legends, we're slightly different on it because you'll collect the movie stuff.
Well, I haven't got any of the movie stuff recently. The last movie thing I got was
for
Hawkeye.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just
yeah.
And for me, like, they don't. There's a lot of wacky ones, but I only collect comic. So until like new Spider-Man one comes out, not the multiverse figures, but the other Spider-Man and kind of some other sort of retro-looking type comic heroes, then I might get. But that's it.
So I'm just trying to bend a bit of wire. I ain't got my Gerber with me.
What about you, Lee? What's your favourite? What are you going for?
While we're waiting, I'll go over this one I'm working on at the moment. So it's like kind of a zombie kind of bounty hunter style thing, inspired by Cannibal Corpse band. Hence the long black hair and stuff. But yeah, I've kind of wrapped, and it's actually really sharp. I've got wire, and I've made barbed wire out of it and strapped it onto his arms, all down him, covered in blood. And then his helmet I've actually cut halfway and made it into a mask, and I'm going to barbed wire that as well to keep it on a bit better. But yeah, got his face on there, and it actually, so it's Axe Woves with 4 Herald Force hair, so he now looks like Voldemort. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I got a knife, and this was the most fun bit. Got a knife and just stabbed loads of holes into this helmet to rip it up a little bit. So gonna finish that at some point.
It's scary how easy a knife cuts through the plastic, though, isn't it? When you
sometimes it don't know.
Like
a craft knife does.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
But,
Riley. I'm skipping it. I took inspiration from your Samurai Mando. 1980s is joining. I took inspiration from your Samurai Mando and painted a Death Watch Mando, blood red, darkish red wide cape, and a dragon head in the bin. Turned out really nice. And I like the long hair. Yeah, the long hair is pretty cool. If you're on Instagram, send me a picture. I'd like to see it, and then I'll share it as well on my story.
Wait 1 second. 1980s. We'll add you in a minute.
We'll join you in 2 seconds. I go in and out Black Series all the time. The indie series, I absolutely loves the line right now. I know you do. All right, 1980s. You're going to join? Are you ready? Drum roll. Boom.
Need some entrance music.
Yeah, some like wrestler music.
Hello there. Can you hear me?
We can hear you just fine, mate.
Oh, cool. By the way, you can call me Tom, just because, you know.
There we go. Now I know you, Tom, rather than
it's good to finally talk, because...
Yeah, it's good to see you, mate. Especially after all this time as well.
Yeah. So anyway, I have put it on the chat what my picks are, but I might as well explain because why not?
Yeah, why not? Go for it.
So I can't remember the order. Oh, yeah, the number 5 was Legacy Han Solo. Reason because of that is because I haven't got a specific reason for it. It's the New Hope look, which is weird because my favorite look for Han Solo is the Bespin version. Has been because that was one of my first Kenner figures. There's a big nostalgic story about that.
Yeah.
But the Legacy A New Hope Han Solo just looks like. I mean, that's sort of like the iconic look for it. I mean, the articulation is simple, but not 5p away. It's it's just sort of quite nice. Also, it's a figure I bought at Star Celebration. My first celebration, in fact, which was well, I mean, I've been going to Comic Cons with my dad a lot, but Celebration was quite a big experience, especially because it was cool because I met D. Bradley Baker there. I met the actor Nia Num, which actually recognized me and my dad from a previous event, which was kind of weird, but
Was this year or the one before?
Oh, this is this year in London.
So we was there, weren't we? And on the Friday, and we just didn't think much of it.
Because I was there on the Sunday. Me and my dad, we always go to conventions on the Sunday, just because usually it's quieter than the Saturday. Because I remember the one time we did go on the Saturday, it was I think London Comic Con, and it was just completely packed. And because I was quite young, it was a bit like it's hard to explain, but anyway,
just too much to take in, isn't it?
Number 4, I think, if I remember correctly, it was this Toy Biz Kingpin. Now, this is like
Kingpin. I really want a Kingpin.
Well, I mean, this I picked up secondhand off eBay. A weird story behind this. I actually bought another figure off the seller, which was a first appearance Spider-Man. Again, Toy Biz one, not the brand new one.
How
and
tall
basically,
is
Pardon?
How tall is he?
Oh, I think he's about 7 inches or 6.5 inches, somewhere around that. Because
is it like a Black Series size then?
It's in Black Series scale. Like if you put it next to Spider-Man, it will actually be in scale, not to look too tall, not too small. Sorry, that was my phone. So anyway, he was like, so when he was shipping that Spider-Man, it actually snapped in two, and so he emailed basically saying, "Oh hey, do you either want a full refund, or I can send it to you with a reduced price?" And considering, because like, what are you going to do with half a Spider-Man? I mean, that's sort of like, if it was a Darth Maul, that's probably a different story. But so then I had a look on his shop, and a figure I was looking for a while was Kingpin. And once I actually saw that, I was like, oh yes, I'll take that one. But because it was actually gaining quite popularity, so with watches and whatnot, I was getting quite worried. So I was like, oh hey, is he actually going to respond in time? But eventually everything was sourced out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I really need a Kingpin.
You need a Kingpin.
I'm hoping they re-release him. Yeah, I'm hoping they re-release it when it comes out on the MCU. They'll probably start re-releasing Kingpins.
Because
I'll be doing an MCU version of him. I think there is actually. I think I saw something that there was one coming out of him.
They did the retro one, didn't they?
Yeah, and then I'm in an iron, and then I just didn't get it, and now I can't get it at all. So
yeah,
one of those things.
Number 3, I'm pretty sure that it was the Commander Pons. Just because like as I said, I'm more of a 3.75 guy than I am a 6. I mean, when it comes to like Spider-Man, like I think that's better in scale because there's more posability. There's just a lot more you can do with it. Yeah.
No,
Oh yeah. I do have that.
3.75.
It's pretty cool.
Blasphemous.
But
Hey?
It's blasphemy.
Get our 3.75s out.
but just because I remember because this was a clone which I was after for a while. Like, is it my favorite clone will probably be the Bly because that one was probably like the largest figure hunt of my life. There's a big story behind that, but I'm not gonna go into it. I eventually got carded after a long wait, and that was actually signed at Celebration by D. Bradley Baker, which is probably just so awesome. But
Oh, that's cool. What does he
so
actually sound like? I can't. Does he actually sound like a clone?
no, he has like quite a thick American accent. He's like
Oh, does he?
he's more like, "Hey, how you doing?" That kind of voice.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, this was so where I get my Star Wars figures, like an actual physical market, not eBay. It's down an antiques place actually. I've been going there for years, but I saw that he had this in stock, like this Commander Pons in stock, and this was one of like the 3 main sort of original clones that I wanted alongside Rex Cody.
What ones are you missing?
So, pardon?
Are you missing any?
Well, with the key clones, I mean, like, of course, I'm missing sort of variants and whatnot, but in terms of like phase 1 key clones, which are the ones which I usually collect, probably Gree, and then like it goes into the Gree, and then some of the latest stuff, and then like some of the really rare stuff like the ARC Troopers. Like I want to get the ARC Troopers because they are really rare now, because I know they were in a battle pack, but I mean I haven't got like 400 quid to spend on
This one.
figures, so yeah, that one, yeah, that's the one. He's not that rare. Like I'm pretty much like soon I will acquire him for the collection, but I'm.
I used to have loads of those 3.75 ones, the Clone Wars ones, like when I was little, and they are good figures.
Found me.
Yeah, it's like they're really articulated.
They're good figures, and the thing is with 3.75, they get so many more clone variants and stuff, and it's just it is annoying when you collect 6-inch and they're getting all these nice clones and that, and we're still getting the same boring ones.
Tom, is your dad on Facebook?
I'm not on Facebook. My dad is on Facebook. I have actually told him about the toy photography group.
Yeah, get him to join the photography group, and then when he's joined, send me his address, and I'll send this to you.
Oh, cool! That's really cool. Thanks.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'll message him now. In fact, I do a lot of toy photography. In fact, I've actually probably one of the coolest homeworks that I've been given, because in art I do quite a lot of drawing, just in general. Because we're doing our own theme, I'm doing sort of comic book stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so he said, right, because you're going to need your own photos to draw from, have you got any sort of like photos of like, say, conventions or costumes or whatnot? And I said, oh, well, I collect figures. So he was like, oh, cool. So take a bunch of photos of that. So I took a couple of new ones, but then a lot of them I use like were previous ones that I'd taken in the back garden or, just in general. So I think that's got to be the coolest homework I've ever been given, which is cool.
Oh, that's all right, isn't it?
Anyway,
I can have a look what ones I've got, because I've got a whole crate up in the attic, so I can have a look, see what ones I've got. So I don't use them.
But
That's same as me.
yeah,
like... Go on.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my dad's on Facebook. He's because he has a couple of accounts. He does photography. Kerry Frost, his name is.
Okay.
So
no rush. Just get him to add on, and then
Yeah.
find me and just say like I'm Tom's dad, and then I'll send him a message.
yeah, that's pretty
You'll
cool.
get loads of people messaging you now saying they're Tom Stand.
Yeah.
Anyway, so to move things along, we're on number, what was it, number 2, number 3? Like
Two,
number.
He got mixed
I,
up at the same one as we did.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's number. Yeah, it's number 2 now. It's got to be this.
Yeah, it is number 2. Yeah.
Now I have a story behind Can Indiana Jones. So as a kid, like there are sorts of films which I grew up on. I mean, Star Wars, of course, one of them. Like the old Adam West Batman. Like the Back to the Future stuff like that. Indiana Jones was like, as I've said, like really close to Star Wars, as in like one of my favorite films. I collect the figures, but it's like the Hasbro 3.75 inch ones from 2008. So as a kid, I wanted a definitive Raiders setup, like Raiders lineup of figures. So I then discovered the Kenner line, and I was like, I gotta get these. But living in the UK, finding them in the UK was such a pain, especially because they're even hard to find now in the US and God knows where else.
I think the best place for those sort of things is like toy fairs and like boot sales, auctions, stuff like that.
Now, I did come across one of the Kenner Indiana Jones figures at my first ever Comic Con, but then my dad was like, "Don't worry, you'll find it anywhere else." And then I never found it again. So fast forward to probably it was last year when these were revealed. I saw that these were coming out, and I was just like, I just came to school the next day going, Indiana Jones is back, to my friends. And so
but they were like,
I basically, yeah. So when these came out, in fact, it was the day that they were released. Me and a couple other friends, we were going into Cardiff town because I live in Wales, so I went into Forbidden Planet, and I looked all around the shop. Was like, oh man, I hope they're here. And then, so after leaving, almost going, oh man, I'm just gonna have to give up. They're not here. Right by the counter, like in the corner, I see them. I'm just like, so I'm just glancing on the board. Oh, yeah, I'd like to buy this, please. So, so after that day, I was very happy. I mean, like, you could go on all day about, like, oh, Russell's inaccurate because, and you get people like that, and they're the type of people who have a full set.
Yeah, just leave them to it, let them go and spend fortunes on the originals and stuff like that, so.
Yeah. But
that's the thing with collecting, you get a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
Just
and then they go in
the
box anyway.
You hear people which are going like, oh, hey, yeah, what, you're into repro collecting? Oh, man, you're not a true collector. Yeah. You just sort of look at this and think, get a life. Because, it's, at the end of the day,
it's all
their toys.
You're part of the same boat, and there'll be 40-year-olds telling you that.
Yeah. Like, you get people that like Comic Cons, which you go on like, oh yeah, repro collecting is real collecting, and then they're the type of people trying to scam you, it's so yeah. Anyway, number 1 spot.
Yep.
That's there we go, Legacy Collection Boba Fett. If you haven't noticed, I do quite like the Legacy Collection, probably one of my favorite lines of Star Wars. So the Legacy Boba Fett, I mean, this is like, it's a mold that's been used on loads. It's been used on Jedi Holiday Special Boba Fett's. This was bought where I buy my Star Wars figures in that antiques place I mentioned. So I saw that he also had one of those. They because he has like a basket behind the counter of like figures which he's just got in, and like he's just like, so every time I go in, it's like, It's like, right, do you want to look in the basket? Yeah, I do. So then I pick out like, oh wow, look at this Legacy Collection figure. Oh, look at this original trilogy collection. I'm a bit of a nerd like that, if you couldn't tell.
No, cool.
But I saw this and I thought, right, this is super cool. Like, because it's one of the Boba Fett's I couldn't find online anywhere. I couldn't find it, and it was one of the central Boba Fett's I still needed. Like, I have a lot. Like, I have a lot of the major ones. I mean, one day I'm going to go into like all the different variants of those same figures. But to be honest, at the moment I want to collect like the actual figures and stuff instead of bothering about variants and whatnot.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was just like, that is so cool. I can't find it anywhere, and it was for and he always like gives me really cool prices on them. So I was like, look, I have Christmas coming up. My mum's basically told me not to spend anything until after Christmas, so I basically had to wait 2 months. I went back, and then it's just like, do you still have the Boba Fett? Yes, we do. All right, then I'll take it. So
That's lucky then.
yeah.
That's the only thing. Like, you'll see that when you like get a job and stuff, you'll see that when it's payday, there's nothing you want.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the end of the month and you're not got any money left, everything starts coming out.
You just spend it on crap that you don't really want all the way through.
Yeah.
Through the month. I'll get that figure now.
Yeah.
I mean, the most recent figure I think in fact, no, it was the most recent thing I've bought was a couple of days ago. It was a Raiders of the Lost Ark trading card from 1981. I saw someone that was selling them off,
My
like
birthday.
really cheap. Yeah,
That's
so
ancient.
I was just like,
That's ancient.
Almost antique, that one.
And I like, it's just sort of things like that. Like, so with action figures, like it, like I mean, I'm solely an action figure collector, but then when I see things like that, like the Kenner card backs or like say 80s.
I mean, it's good to like someone your age that's into like nostalgia collecting and stuff like that. So
yeah,
because like most now are just like, it's either now or nothing in it. Like, because to me, I think in about 10 years' time, collecting like our nostalgia kind of way is going to be just gone because there's not much.
It's going to all be like Revenge of the Sith stuff, isn't it? Like the
Lovely.
people.
I'll be good with that.
But it's like, I mean, my dad is always the one, like, say if I were to pick up like say if like a card did say like Water or something from the Phantom Menace, he'll always be the one to say like, oh right, that's really cool. Now you need to keep it in the box, because he's an autograph collector, but he's also helps me out with the vintage stuff because he's quite an expert on that. So it would just sort of be like, from his experience, because he was like the type of people that, to open up Last 17 when he was, younger. Like, he's always the one to go, right, okay, that's really cool. Now keep it in the car back. I want to open it. No, you can't. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's it. So
cool.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah. Thanks for that, mate. Tom.
We'll do this quite regularly. It's quite a good bit of thing this.
See you on it. Tom's been following me since probably when I started painting Commander Gree, or right from the beginning. So it's 4 years
probably
this month that I've been doing the channel.
I must have been like 11 and a half, 12 when I started watching yours.
Yeah, because I even remember one of your comments way back then. You was like, "Oh, you're like, I'm like a 12-year-old you," or something like that. I still remember that. Still remember that now.
You don't want to be that.
No,
you don't want to be that.
I haven't moved on to 12, to be honest.
He's just lost there. Yeah.
I remember.
He stayed the same height, everything.
But I remember when you actually it was the Best in Hand review Black Series, like probably about 3 years ago now. You gave me a shout out, and I was just like, I've been shouted out on YouTube, yay! Like I remember showing it to my mum, and then my mum was just like, what? So Yeah.
I'm a massive celebrity, and thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to keep the swarms off him at Star Celebration.
Yeah, all of them. All
Yeah.
around. No. But,
One at a
Yeah,
time.
thank you for
thanks
thank you for
in,
joining
mate.
and stuff.
Get your dad to join Boy Photography, and he can upload your pictures, what you take, and get him to contact me, and then we'll sort out these figures. There ain't no rush. They ain't going anywhere. So
Is toy photography on Instagram? Because my brother has Instagram.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Just message us. Me and Callum both run it, so we'll get the message anyway. So
oh, that's super cool. So yeah, thanks.
and make sure he follows me as well.
Yeah, like it's sort of crazy. Like next year, I'm gonna be like leaving school, and like when I started, I was like in year 7, and next year is gonna be it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know. I mean,
Well, good luck with school as well.
yeah. I'm starting like exams and whatnot. I mean,
Don't
year
matter if you
11.
don't matter if you don't
Like-
pass anything. Still get a job after it. I didn't. So
yeah,
alright.
it's cool to finally talk.
Yeah, good to see you.
See you, Callum.
Yeah,
So yeah,
good, yeah. We'll do this again at some point as well. So
yeah,
good.
like yeah. I mean, I should be free anytime really. Like,
Yeah, that's right. We'll sort it out, and then when you see it says open mic, just be prepared with your cam. Get ready.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah,
So yeah,
thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time. We'll do it.
yeah. See you
Take
around.
care.
See you
bye.
later.
And you.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. How do I work this now? Oh, hold on.
There you go.
So I
Cool.
would do it for you.
Thanks, Tom.
I'm just going to go through these ones. So Lee's put excluding customs. Number 5 is vintage collection. Luke, what surprise? Renew Val's Luke. NECA 1989 Luke. Black Series Luke and Indie Luke. Lovely.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent lineup, I guess. You've got to renew your Val's, haven't you?
What's that?
You've got that for dirt cheap, the Spidey.
Well, I bought 2, yeah. Well, I bought one for full price, and then I bought the dirt cheap from Game when it was like
Game,
what, 15 quid. So
no. Oh, there's 2 Lukes on there, and 1 Indie. What surprise! There you go. Gatekeepers, collect what you love. Exactly. Freedom from plastic cardboard prisons. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the main reason I do my axe unboxings. And I get quite a lot of people, a lot of hate when I do it on TikTok. A lot of people moaning at me for doing it, but it's just a laugh. It makes me laugh when it upsets people.
Someone done
the
a
box.
trigger video on one of the collecting things for G.I. Joe. He
Yeah.
had a big, massive blue recycle bin full of boxes, and then he jumped in it and started smashing them up like they were grapes. And I said, the only crime that you're committing here is that you're wearing Crocs. And then he was like, well, I guess you never wore them. Did not think. And I was like, well, I never wanted to commit a crime. So
yeah, but I love it. I do all my axe unboxings and stuff.
Ask your dad or your brother. Get in contact. Take care, mate.
I love Lee's. I love the axe. So do I. My favorite tool, and I'm looking at getting another one at some point. Another axe. we'll see. I've got one. Yeah, I've got another one to upload, which is unboxing Blob, and that one actually took a few hits. I actually need to resharpen the axe, but yeah, it took a few hits to undo Blob.
I do think it's funny when there's a figure that you do care about. You can see that you're going in. I think it was even Punisher. You was like,
no, Punisher. I couldn't. it wouldn't go in. That's why I need to resharpen the axe. It wouldn't go in.
Oh.
But yeah, Blob was some heavy duty box, and I was like, I hit it like normal, like I would with a normal one. I was like, hang on, it's just bounced back off. So I just
It's Blob. That's why.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, I love
These
doing it.
boxes got powers. Top 5. No order. Star Wars. Mix Mayfield. That's what's B? Oh, Black Series Mix Mayfield,
Yeah.
G.I. Joe Glass, Outback, and Storm Shadow, Marvel Legend, What If, Red Skull, and Fortnite Metal Mouth. Nice. It's quite a nice.
I want Outback.
Yeah.
He's a good looking figure. Can't get him anywhere though.
Yeah, I find some of them quite hard. And actually, I'm not too fussed which Outback I get, even if it's the red one. Or the ginger,
They're both
the ginger one. But
they're both decent. So right, should we end up there because we've gone?
We've gone
over an
well
hour
over.
now.
You guys better start playing overtime. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's good. We actually got some people on as well.
Lee, next time you're on, mate.
Yeah, you're not getting out of it. Otherwise, you're kicked out of the group.
Yeah. Next time you're not allowed. You are under embargo. If you do an Indiana Jones or a Luke picture, you're out unless you come next time. We've got here. You know what? I think I'll change my number 4 and 5 to Jetfire. Will be 5 and 4. Who's Jetfire?
In the Transformer. Is he a Transformer?
I don't know. I don't do Transformers.
Maybe I'm working. Even better. You can film what you're doing.
Yeah, both Outbacks are cool, and I dig one. The old man head. Yeah, the old man one looks pretty cool, but yeah, I don't think I'm too fussed which one over end up with. Maybe I'm working. Yeah, whatever. We'll make sure.
Just film what you're doing at work.
Yeah. Jetfire is a big trend. Oh, okay. Do you know? I actually kind of want to get an Optimus Prime, but one that doesn't transform. So he's more like an action figure, G1 type action figure. Yeah, I'm not afraid transform.
You don't want to do that because then you'll just go straight down that path.
No. I'll be honest. I've never been one for Transformers.
I didn't mind the films with like Sam Witwicky, but other than that, I wasn't really bothered by the cartoons and stuff.
Have you seen the new Transformers?
What is gonna?
They're gender fluid now, aren't they? All like transvestites. More than meets the eyes.
Definitely.
Got RED Optimus. He doesn't transform, but he's a great. Yeah, there's ones out there that look like in a nice black box. I saw, I think about 2 years old, maybe. That I'm kind of liking. It doesn't have to be necessarily scale to Black Series, but like a decent sort of size. If it was like, you want this, didn't you? I should sell it to you.
They sell it in Nerdbase still. It's going down in price every time I see it. So
how much is it in there?
Last time I saw it was about 29 or 30, something like that.
I've got this.
But I'm not really bothered by it now.
$18.99. So I'll let you have it for $29.
I don't want it anymore. I'm over it.
I don't know why I got it. I just got it because it was like, oh, it's cheap and it's massive, and I got it. And it's just like it doesn't stand; it just falls over. How about Optimus Prime? That transformers and have crazy eyes. Going to check it out. Magic Square Light piece, third party, but oh so awesome.
Probably for a lot of money.
Yeah, if it looks cool though, like I'll be up for it. But I just hate ones that look so boxy because they transform. And
they just look really like plastic.
The articulation is there because that's actually the transforming part rather than the figure articulation. But yeah, nonetheless. Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for all tuning in today. And go on.
The audio version will be available pretty much straight away. Give it an hour or so. It'll be ready.
Yeah, that's it. So follow us on Instagram. hit subscribe, ding the bell if you're new here, and if not, you can catch us next time. So take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.